On a move to make it easier for Wisconsin schools to close because of the flu.
And the state says that school districts and their superintendents can now decide when to close the doors. Until now, that decision has been made by the state health department. So what does it take to suspend learning to allow students to get time to get healthy? Fox 11's Cameron Clark takes a closer look.
At an H1N1 summit this August, state and local officials said one of their largest priorities this school year was to keep 6 students at home and schools open. So far, 11 schools plus 3 entire districts have closed because of suspected swine flu cases.
There isn't necessarily a magic percent that decides, oh, now it's time to close.
Judy Friedrichs with the Brown County Health Department worked with state and school officials in the decision to close Ashwaubenon High School and St. Paul Lutheran School in Green Bay.
It really is the approach that they suggested from the start when they decided not to automatically close if there were cases, but to keep the door open for, special circumstances.
The state says closing schools should not be used as a first line of defense against illness, but is a good option for a high number of absences.
I don't think we were not expecting this to happen. I just think that it is happening a little bit earlier than I think we were really kind of expecting it to happen.
Wisconsin schools are required to be in session a minimum of 180 days in a school year. While closures for flu-like illnesses will not be counted against those days, schools will still be required to meet a minimum hours of instruction, which varies by grade level. State officials say most schools meet those hours before the required days.
So that if they miss a few of those 180, it'll be until after they miss 4 or 5 days that they'll have to start considering adding hours.
And for extenuating circumstances, schools can request a waiver from the state for missed hours. Closing school may be proving to be the effective option in Ashwaubenon. The high school was reporting 40% absences when it closed last week. That was down to 6% when it reopened this week. Cameron Clark, Fox 11 News.